But a lot of constituents have some questions. Do you mind answering maybe a couple? I consider myself somewhat informed. I do my best to take in as much information from verifiable sources as possible. I form my thoughts and opinions based on those facts. The questions I'm asking here are the same questions I've seen all over social media, but not in the actual media. There's too much hyperbole and lies and misinformation. And when you base your position on information that ends up having to be retracted for being untrue, you don't typically double down or triple down on that. You update your position. I wasn't aggressive, I wasn't rude, I didn't throw rocks, I didn't spit at her. I waited for the ceremony to be over and for her to wrap up inside the restaurant to where I had dinner last night. Excellent chilled Philly cheesesteaks, well done. And the poutine is amazing. But I waited until she was done all of the ceremonial things, and she came out to engage constituents, of which I am one. But a lot of constituents have some questions. Do you mind answering maybe a couple? My question here is about the 360-degree nurse practitioner-led clinic in Peterborough. Released a report on June 12th talking about their dramatic success in their safe supply program. Reduction in overdoses, reduction in fentanyl use. A couple of people, even came off the street from working the streets. And the participants reported a 71% decrease in crime being committed for drugs. So it's a successful program. And I really wanted to know if, one, she'd even looked at it, and two, if she had, what her thoughts were on that. She said that she spoke to the clinic last week, which I've determined isn't exactly accurate. Her office has connected with them to set up a meeting, but there's been no conversation. I don't know why she would say that she spoke to them and then give me a story about somebody that needs a treatment center and that they want to bring a treatment center here. We literally have a program that's working and showing dramatic results. Why go in a different direction, essentially based off of misinformation that had to be retracted? So in Peterborough, we have a great success story with the 360-led, practitioner-led safe supplies for drug overdose deaths have been reduced, addiction has been reduced, and your party keeps talking about doing the opposite. You've got proof in your own riding of success of safe supply, but you fight against it. How come?
I think we can absolutely have a meeting about this. Today we're here for Filthy Phillies.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, on the way here today, had a great conversation with a mom who lost her son to an overdose.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of work being done to bring a treatment and recovery center here.
Right. So Adam, what is his name? Zivo had to have all of his information retracted because it was incorrect talking about doing exactly those kinds of programs. So the person that you guys keep talking to and relying on for information was found to be untruthful. And now you've got evidence. Have you spoken to the 360 group here in town? And what was their response to you? What did they tell you? About their success? It was just in the news 2 weeks ago. They had great success with safe supply right in your backyard. People are being saved with that program. Are you going to take any of that information into your decision making? Again,
I think this isn't the venue to have this conversation.
Well, you don't answer emails, you don't answer online. Well, you don't. To be fair, I had not sent an email to Michelle's office until yesterday, which I've not heard back from, but I'll update when I do. I was working from numerous comments that I've seen online suggesting that she is unresponsive to emails and calls and requests. We have seen the media try and get answers and only getting, blanket statement emails back. So there's no follow-up to that either.
Tell me where your email is to me.
There are tons of people.
Show me where your email is to me right now.
I don't need to argue it with you. I'm saying.
You said it.
I'm saying that there are a lot of people that have said.
Show me where your email is.
I can get you a list if you want. That's fine, no problem.
Have a meeting with you. This is not the place to do it.
But there are very few opportunities to speak to you, and when interacting online. When interacting online,
am I not available?
You ignore people constantly, but then you do reply to a very slim number of people. And speaking about social media, now this leads to responses or lack thereof on social media. Michelle's posts a lot. She spends a lot of time on social media, or her team spends a lot of time on social media. And as you can see here, it only took a few minutes after she posted the video from the restaurant opening before someone came in with an anti-immigrant statement. So even when Michelle is trying to be supportive of her community isn't supportive of her. You can see on her Facebook page that she'll occasionally reply to a positive comment and ignores not only legitimate questions, but she also entertains and leaves conspiracy theories and accusations of treason up on her page. With then the inevitable retort that treason is punishable by, well, we know what they say. Why would you want people to believe they can post wishes and hopes of death to your own colleagues?
There are a lot of people that are your supporters and followers that are racist, misogynistic, anti-trans, anti-gay. You made a video in a bathroom, in a men's room, to talk about feminine menstrual products. Why didn't you make that video from the women's room if it was really only about the dollar?
Tampons in the women's room.
Well, that seems like a problem.
It is a problem.
So why weren't there tampons in the ladies'
No,
room?
you'd have to ask Justin Trudeau.
Okay, fair. Who is in charge of the bathrooms at the House of Commons? At the top, it's the Board of Internal Economy, a nonpartisan group that oversees the administration of the House of Commons, from finance to HR, executive branch, communications, sergeant at arms to janitorial services. There's at least 5 departments and quite a few people between the person actually stocking the washrooms and the Prime Minister. And if you saw that the washroom wasn't stocked properly, why didn't you let someone know? Why would you leave all of those that might be in need of some of those exact products without them to run off to record a video in the men's room?
Well, that seems like a problem.
It is a problem.
So why weren't there tampons in the ladies'
No,
room?
you'd have to ask Justin Trudeau.
No, he's not in charge of that. You're
he's not?
literally, he's not in charge
He's not
of...
the Prime Minister?
He's not in charge of making decisions about janitorial services. That's a ridiculous argument. Utterly ridiculous.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for the answers. You're anti-trans, anti-gay
Anytime
like
you
the rest of
wanna
your
have a
party?
meeting, send me an email, and if you can show all the people that you're videoing right now, how many emails you've sent to my office and how
Oh,
many
I don't,
everyone
I'm
answered.
not talking about my emails. I'm talking about all kinds of other people that have asked for emails.
Then I would like to see them.
So you want to have a meeting? You'll book a
Absolutely.
meeting? Can we book
Absolutely.
when can we do that? You've got your schedule right here, right?
You can email my office like everyone else.
Yeah, but you don't answer those. Have a great day. Have the day you deserve.